Hello, everybody. I'm Rodney.
And I am G.
And it's time for another leg of our summer travel journeys for 2026.
June 2026.
At this time, we're going to be talking about
Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse.
Yeah. Which one you want to talk about first?
Mount Rushmore, because I wanted to do Mount Rushmore. It's one of those things that I'm really not into presidents or anything like that, but I've always wanted to go visit it. So he was just like, okay, we're there. Let's go ahead and visit. He was not really into it until we got there.
Yeah.
But the entrance fee is $10 per vehicle. There's no admission fee. It's a parking fee, really.
And is it good for like a year?
It's up to a year, the parking thing. So it's $10 per vehicle, but there's no entrance fee. So if you have a National Park Pass, it doesn't count. Everybody has to pay $10 per vehicle. So let's talk about Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, listen, this was much more impressive than I expected it to be. This wound up being the most impressive and my favorite part
for him
of our entire trip out there. I really enjoyed it. You know, when you get out there and you see it in person, you can see the features. The idea that he was able to do something on such a large scale so accurately, and the features of it. And I thought that you get fairly close to the thing, certainly close enough to check it out in great detail. And I really enjoyed the experience of being out there and seeing it firsthand.
There is a walking path that is almost like a wooden path.
Yeah.
To go around it. And
that part of it's easy.
It's very easy. Then there's a sign that says that you're going to be going, I think it's like 500
oh my
steps.
God, so many steps.
Steps to get to a little bit closer. But
no, you're not getting closer because you're going down.
Down.
It's some other view, but it's further away. It is not. In fact, the one area we were at on that little
boardwalk the closest?
Says, it has a little plaque, this is the closest you could actually get to the...
So we didn't bother going down the steps because it was a lot. And we're going to actually be further away from it. Mm-hmm. But it was very nice. It was very nice. Then they also had a Native American lady there in the platform, and she was talking all about their heritage and their dancing and how they symbolize, you know, their what their dances symbolizes and so forth. So that was interesting to watch.
I guess they have different things out there on different days.
Ours was almost... We were like a week away from 4th of July. 4th of July was coming up like in a few weeks.
There was one thing that was very interesting to me, and you may know this, the fact that the gentleman originally was going to do the presidents from the waist up. And you could even tell when you're there, not so much with pictures, but when you're there, you could tell where he had started.
On George Washington.
The front breast area.
He's the only one that has that sign.
But what happened in 1941, they lost their funding because they had to fund World War II. And because of that, the funding stopped for Mount Rushmore, and he had to go ahead and finish it up. It was fascinating.
We spent there a few hours.
And I think that the gift shop at Mount Rushmore was the best souvenir gift shop we encountered in the entire trip.
In our entire trip.
It really was.
Yeah, they had a lot. We bought some Huckleberry popcorn.
The prices were not bad.
No, because you got a hat there too. They had jewelry. They had different kinds of things, but it was by far the best souvenir shop we found in our entire travel.
It was. Really enjoyed going there.
And again, the weather was fantastic. We were just fortunate in this weather. Fantastic weather. It was perfect day,
and I was really enthralled from the moment you walk up those steps and you catch your first glimpse of that thing, getting close to it and walking up through there.
Yeah.
A really, really good experience.
Stamp of Mount Rushmore.
It is really nice. Then we decided to do Crazy Horse. He wanted to do that because he's heard so much about it. And the entrance to Crazy Horse, again, if you have a National Park Pass, it does not cost. It doesn't count. It is $15 if you're one person in the car. If you're two people in the car, it was $30. $30, and if there are three or more, it's $35. But this is because it's the summer fee. After October, I think it drops by $5. So we paid $30 to get up there to the Crazy Horse area.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
So now listen, I have a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who has more Native American heritage than I do. I have very little. He enjoyed the whole experience quite a bit. because he liked the museum and he liked all the display of the artifacts, articles, and it is a big one. You know, it's a nice big area. It's very well built. There's a place you can eat. They have tons of artifacts there, small gift shop and all that. I'm not into that so much. I mean, I like it to a degree, not enough to pay $30 for it, because what you're going to see at the Crazy Horse Memorial is what you can see from the highway just passing by. You do not have to pay the $30 to see what you're going to see. You're not going to get up there. You're not going to get close to it. You know, I think they go up there a couple times a year. You have to be a member, whatever that arrangement is. You're not going to do that. You're going to pay $30 to go through the museum and look at the artifacts. Now, I'm not complaining. I know what it's going toward. The construction they're doing there. We saw the statue of what it's going to look like when it's finished, well beyond our lifetime.
Because it's been forever with the same thing, just a face and a
And
hand.
it's pretty amazing. And you can, if you go back and look at it over years, you can see the progress they've made and what they're doing. But
they did have a bus that you pay $5 per person that takes you closer, but
you don't get that.
You can't
close.
get out
No,
of the
you're
bus.
Not, and you're not going right up there to it or anything.
They couldn't. So only I think it's once or twice a year that they let special people go up there and you pay for that. But this was not the time. So from what we can see from the side of the road to what we saw going in, we could have saved ourselves the $30.
Yeah.
But we know it goes to a good cause.
It's going to the
And
construction.
there,
If you want to support the project, by all means go. Pay it, look around the exhibit, use the restroom, have a nice time, especially if you have family. They may enjoy it more. They did have some educational activities happening while we were there for smaller children. All of that would be good. And if you're into those exhibits, if you like to see Native American things, if you're into the history out there at all, great place to go. It's not our thing.
It's not our thing.
I don't regret it because it went to the construction fine. But, you know, we could have easily been in and out of there in no time. We didn't really spend a whole lot of time
I don't
there.
think we were even there an hour.
Nah, we weren't there very long. So,
Yeah.
Loved Mount Rushmore more than expected. Didn't really... Crazy Horse didn't do anything for me, but I can check it off the list now.
Would you go back?
I'd go back to Mount Rushmore. If I were ever in the area at all, I would do that.
Yes.
This is what we were talking about on a previous video. Now that we've been, we know things we wouldn't waste our time with. I wouldn't waste my time with Crazy Horse. I mean, if I go past it, I go past it, you know. But I would go out of my way to see Mount Rushmore. But there's a lot of other things up there to me that were more enjoyable than going out to Crazy Horse. It would not be a part of my itinerary.
Yep. All right. If you have any questions or any comments, please do so below.
Yep.
And remember to like and subscribe.
Keep an eye out for some. We'll be doing a few more videos on this whole journey we've had this summer.
All right. Adios.
Bye.